Vinny Caravella.
Alex Navarro.
Welcome to Yokohama.
Look at these hooligans.
Yeah. You are these hooligans.
What?
We are the hooligans.
I mean, he's a well-dressed hooligan.
Yeah, he is. That is Ichiban Kasuga, the new protagonist in the Yakuza series. This is Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon. And these guys over here, I think, are going to start some shit. So let's just kick things right into gear. Let's go beat these guys up. Now, Vinny, this might look a little different to you.
Might. Does.
Yeah, these fellas... Oh, wow, these guys are strong. Okay. These fellas, this is a turn-based battle, folks. This is not a matter of me coming out here and just doing some beat-em-up stuff.
What?
I am fighting guys with powers.
Okay, hold on a second here, Alex.
Yes.
When you say it's turn-based, it's turn-based but with direct control on your turn. Is that right?
Kind of. So, yes and no. What it does have is that so each character, obviously there's a cycle, each character attacks or does an ability, what have you, throughout the cycle. Characters do move around and position themselves, but you are not moving them. They kind of move around on their own. Yeah.
Okay. So, and you're are you locked onto this target? So you can get people in the vicinity of you?
Yes. That was the wrong character, but it's okay. You punched a guy. All right, let's see here.
Now, okay, quick question.
Okay, I'm going to do a strong move here, but go ahead.
This might answer my question, actually.
Okay. Did that answer your question?
It answered like 7 other questions I was gonna have, but I was gonna say if you need to reposition yourself to take on another target, is that easy to do, or is that a move in your turn?
It is not. You can't really reposition yourself. You kind of have to just hope that things work out. Like sometimes you will just be in a situation where like, hey, there's stuff in your way, so they will either pick it into you, or you will have to. Oh, I went down. Yeah, that fight. I could have done better.
Okay, so he goes down, and that's the end of the fight?
Yes.
Okay. If the other characters go down, is there a revive, or keep fighting until the fight's over?
There is not a revive, but they do get KO'd and are out of the fight until it is over.
Okay, but you can keep fighting. But if your main character is down,
your main guy goes down, you're kind of screwed. Yeah.
So I'm
gonna go grab a bite to eat here. If you have a question that you would like to fire off right now, go for it.
Yeah. How far in are you?
I am. Okay, so in my main save, which we're actually going to jump saves here in a little while, but for now, this is a good section to kind of show off some of the stuff a little bit earlier in the game. So I am about 11-ish hours into the game on my main save. This save that we are on right here is about 7 or so.
Okay. So pretty not for a Yakuza game, not super deep, but this is you've seen some stuff, man.
Yes, I have seen a few things here, including adding some members to my party, because again, this is a turn-based game. Ichiban Kasuga, who is the new protagonist, is a huge Dragon Quest nerd. So he kind of sees the world as if it were a JRPG, and that is kind of how he experiences the world around him. As you can see, I have a couple of party members with me. The guy in the glasses is named Nanba. He is a homeless fellow who nursed me back to health after my body was dumped unceremoniously in Yokohama after being betrayed by my former Yakuza brethren. I do not want to get too far into the nitty-gritty of how Kasuga was betrayed and what happened to him. I will say that what did end up happening is essentially he wasted a lot of his life for a patriarch that did not return the favor in kind, and that is kind of where I will leave it.
Who hasn't been there, you know?
He is, at the start of the game, essentially the kind of guy that Kiryu in the older games would have just beaten the ever-loving shit out of in the first chapter of one of these games. He is a total grunt, total noob. The other guy is Adachi, a former police detective, I believe, in either Yokohama or Kamurocho. I can't remember where he started out, but wherever he ended up He is here, and he is trying to help you kind of uncover some of the mysteries of what was going on and why you were betrayed. These are the members of your party at this stage. There are more, including in the save that I will load up later. You will see another main character, but right now, this is kind of where we're at.
Do they come and go, or is there a maximum of 3, and do they come and go?
The maximum is 4 in your party, including yourself.
Okay.
And there are you can sideline characters once you get more of them later on, though I haven't actually done that yet because I only have 4 so far in my main save.
Total. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna head in this direction, and I think we're going to unlock one of the new main sort of like side quest line / professions in the game.
Okay, great.
You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute, but we're gonna go down here.
Okay. Fairly quickly.
Yes.
You are playing on
the Xbox Series X.
Xbox Series X.
Welcome to the trip to Pound Town. Yes, so I had been playing on a 1X up to this point.
The Series X tagline.
Yep. Yeah. I loaded everything up on the Series X today, and so far everything is running fine. Obviously, we're running here in 1080p, but it is pretty smooth on this platform, I will say. The load times, especially like initial loads on the 1X, are pretty long. Here they are not.
Okay, considerably shorter?
Yes.
Okay. As one would hope, I guess. Not that they would be long on the 1X, but that they would be shorter here on the Series X.
Yep. So, Ichiban here let off a little bit of his character detail. So he was literally born in a soapland. Soaplands are places where men in Japan go to be bathed by beautiful women. It is essentially sex work. And so he was raised by the women and the managers of that soapland in Kamurocho. So he has, he has some experience in this stuff. Meanwhile, Adachi is essentially that dad who clicks on every single porn link that floats into his spam folder.
I know. I know that.
Yeah.
Familiar.
So, like, he got this flyer, and he's like, oh, we should call this. This is probably legit and a good time. Because he thinks it's going to be horny for him. There is a twist, however.
I should say, you had explained to me what a soapland was on a previous Yakuza talk. I had no idea.
This is for everyone at home who maybe wasn't there for that conversation.
No, I don't want to sound like I knew. Yeah, of course, everybody knows that. No, I did not know. So do we know what is this like a current year in okay?
I mean, it could be last year. I think technically this game came out in Japan at the end of last year,
but we're not in the past
no, this is modern day.
Is there an option for English dub?
Yes, we will. When I load up the other save, I will throw up the English dub.
Okay. This is some music, huh?
A hilarious misunderstanding.
Okay. I wonder how that plays in Japanese, or if they just call it pound mates.
Some morons. Perhaps this is a good excuse to use pound mates.
Good thing Gary's here.
Yeah. Now, we could just fight these guys ourselves, but that wouldn't be in keeping with the spirit of what we're doing here. So,
the tutorial.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna call up Pound Mates, and we're gonna get our free Gary Buster Holmes summon.
Okay. Wow, he's good with the phone. What? This game is
Yes.
It has taken it up a few notches, huh?
In a few ways, yes.
I mean, this gentleman just has spiked ball hands.
Again, this is very much how Ichiban is perceiving this to be. Maybe not necessarily like a literal interpretation, but
you can't prove that.
All right. Well, we've learned a valuable lesson.
さて、とどめです。即死と副上司。お好みは
Sudden death or suds on breasts?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that line either.
Goodbye.
Bye, Gary.
一体何だったんださあなはあ俺の無料
Oh, Adachi.
デリバリーヘルプか金はかかるがいざという時
So you will gain more summons to use via pound mates over time, more characters, and some of them aren't necessarily just like clear the room, beat everyone up. Some of them are like boosts, like they'll boost your party.
So do they essentially work as summons?
Yes, they are essentially summons.
Okay.
And some of them cost money, some of them don't. So. All right, so we'll head over here. There's both a little bit of story and we have a side story thing here.
Do they call out?
What would you like to see? You want to move a little bit of story here, or do you want?
Yeah, I'll say a little bit of story. So far, this has been
let's
action-packed. I like it.
Yeah.
Did they call out Dragon Quest by name in it?
Yes, he literally says Dragon Quest several times. So we're in Yokohama right now. The game actually starts out in Kamurocho, but you eventually find yourself waking up in Yokohama. You've been shot. You're in bad health. Adachi there, Nanba, who nurses you back to health, is literally an ex-nurse who has fallen on hard times. And eventually you start taking odd jobs around the city. One of those includes defending a bar from a Korean mob that is sort of stealing their electricity and menacing them. Another one here is we're helping some of these local soap lands deal with a group called Bleach Japan, who are essentially a parents' television council, religious rights sort of org trying to get rid of all the gray zones in Japan, which is where a lot of these sort of like, not technically illegal, but not really, necessarily frequently busted up type businesses like soaplands in Japan. And this guy here is a soapland owner who needed your help trying to figure out what was going on with one of his best workers, who was apparently pulled in by a scam by the local Yakuza who run a old folks home, which her dad is in. And they are trying to steal a bunch of money from her.
A to B to C, Alex.
Yeah, there's a lot. At this stage of the game, there's a lot going on. There are a lot of different threads. I just wanted to give a little context here.
I mean, it sounds a very Yakuza.
Yeah.
That hair.
It's good. So the joke here is that he has this wild hair, and the entire reason he has that wild hair is because after he got out of prison, he got a bad haircut. That's it. It's not like a wild heroic story. It's just, no, he got a bad haircut.
Nothing you can do after that.
They had a different impression of this guy initially. He comes off as very crass and shitty initially, but the reality is that he's actually super concerned about what's going on with her and wants to help her.
He treats his employees okay?
Seems like it.
おそらく彼女は裏引きしちゃいねえっすよ。え？
Anything else between the Series X version and the 1X version, aside from fidelity and load time? I mean, I guess those are the big things, right?
Yeah, I think just sort of like running around the world, like maybe it just runs a little bit cleaner on the Series X, but I haven't played a lot on this platform yet. It feels like the load times are the main thing.
That feels like a big thing for this game, especially since you're going in and out of places and into and out of battles and scenes all the time.
Yeah, it's worst when you are just loading up the game for the first time. Like, sometimes those loads can be like a minute or longer. The jumping around from place to place stuff is not super bad.
On both
it's really
platforms.
it's really just those initial loads that are bad on 1X.
Okay.
And I will say I did play a preview version of the PC game, and that one seemed to look pretty good and run pretty well, but that was a preview build. I've not seen what that game looks like in the final one.
今や5人に1人以上が高齢者って時代だ。そこを狙う悪質なビジネスも横行してる。一見クリーンそうに見えるこんな施設だってどんな裏があるか分かったもんじゃねえ。
So true.
きっとこうじゃねえか。入居費用は分割支払いでいいと言って、まずは親父さんを施設に入れさせ。ところが蓋を開けてみると、全額支払い終えなければ面会すらさせてもらえない。
なんでそんなことを？
そうすりゃ無理してでも早く払い終えようとするだろう。結果施設としては。
So the area you're in here in this game is called, it's a fictional area, much the way Kamurocho is not a real neighborhood in Tokyo, but it is largely based on a real one. The neighborhood here is called Ijincho, and it is essentially the Kamurocho of Yokohama in this game. And the way they've kind of framed it is that anyone who is, sort of stuck in Ijincho is essentially stuck between three warring factions. The local Yakuza, who were part of the Tojo clan before the big blow-up happened there. The local Korean mob and the Liumang, who are the Chinese mafia. And they're essentially, they run the three corners of this neighborhood. And a lot of people are kind of, like, there's essentially a truce, but there's also a lot of, like, warring and back-end dealing and other weird shit going on in the background, too. So everyone's a little on edge here. You have to worry about not pissing off three different major crime organizations.
施設としてはケアの手間と金が省けるしな。結局のとこ入居時費用を早く支払おうが遅れようが施設にはメリットしかねえってわけか。
その読みが当たってるや。とんでもねえ悪徳施設だな。
Also, while we're here, I will just say, the beginning of this game, look, Yakuza games, generally speaking, have a lot of wind-up. They always have. This game, maybe more than any other Yakuza game I've played so far, has one of the longest wind-ups of any Yakuza game I've played. And I'm not saying that's bad. Like, most of the story that happens during that time is interesting. I was pretty, captured by it, but there's long stretches where you are not doing anything for the first few hours of this game. You are just watching a lot of cutscenes.
I mean, that's fairly par for the course.
Totally.
But like, I think I would expect that.
I think the pacing here in general, though, has maybe been a little more uneven than some of the other games in the series. And obviously I'm a long way from finishing it, so I couldn't tell you how it all pans out. But it feels like there are a lot of fits and starts where stuff is happening and then nothing is happening for a while.
Alex, maybe this is the time to ask this, but so this is available as of recording today. This is out on Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, PC, PS4, but it will not be available on PS5 until way later.
It will be on PS5 in March.
In March, okay.
Yes. I do not know why that is, but that was their announced plan a while ago. And as far as I can tell, that has not really changed.
Okay.
Hey, there's a sub-story here. Do you want to maybe see what's going on? See what's happening here?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, let's see. This guy's got a big old holding the thing. Rice? What is that?
Oh, you'll find out.
Oh? Nanda?
Oh. Baby formula! I think I was happier when this was rice.
A valid question.
Baby, don't cry. You have a rice cooker, Alex?
I do.
Use it a lot?
Changed my life.
Yeah.
It's made a huge difference in my life.
Is it a big one? It's bigger than that, right?
Yeah, it's bigger. I'd say it's about average size for a rice cooker. Nah, I'm just a guy. I'm in the Yakuza game, so I have to help every idiot that I see on the street. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna win this fight,
okay.
dude. One, you're by yourself.
All right, so show me what's going on here. So you start off on your initiative order. Is that random, or do they?
I think there's stats that determine it. It seems like my biggest, slowest guy always goes last.
Okay. So you pick your move. You go.
Yeah, that was just a regular attack. This is also a regular attack. So when you attack a dude while he's down, they tend to do a stunning attack that does more damage.
Okay.
So there is like a difference between attacking someone when they're standing up and ready and when they are down.
Okay. Pretty easy little fight.
Yeah.
Do you get the sense you could spam the fights in the streets to kind of level up over and over again?
They don't really give you enough XP to like...
Okay, run back and forth and just kind of
like
grind out levels?
You could grind. I will say the frequency of fights on the street is maybe a little high.
Okay.
Like, I've found it to be a little obnoxious. I'm hoping there's an ability somewhere down the road where you can, like, ward off some of those random battles if you don't really want to deal with them. It's not constant, but it's often enough that I feel like there are sections where I'm just trying to run from place to place and I can't get out of the fight. It's also worth noting that Yokohama is bigger. It is bigger than Kamurocho. It is bigger than any of the other neighborhoods that I have played in this game, in one of these games. Once I get out of this dialogue segment, I'll show a little bit of the map. But and running from place to place, it's not unfun, but it is. It takes longer to get around. I imagine if I use fast travel more, especially on the Series X, it'd probably be pretty quick. But, you know, sometimes you'll have to run around places and it can take a while, and also you have to kind of be mindful of traffic because if you get hit by a car, you lose a lot of health.
Oh, really? And does that happen enough to be a concern?
It's happened to me a couple of times.
Okay.
I don't mean to talk over this man and his tragic story, but, you know, this is pretty typical Yakuza fare. Man is having problems and... You know, maybe he's just not thinking about things hard enough about like what his wife is going through. Parenting's hard, man. I'm not even a parent. I know that.
It's true. Drop some knowledge.
Divorce her. No, my Kasuga is a nice Kasuga.
Dump the baby formula on the ground. And then get a divorce. Well, at least you stopped him from getting robbed of the baby formula.
Yeah.
Tough streets. I've had my my Zojirushi rice cooker for a long time, but I don't use it as much now since I got the instant pot a little while, a year or so ago. We kind of use that, but I can't get rid of it, Alex.
I understand. You shouldn't.
I refuse to. Though I do wish it had a brown rice setting.
Yeah, man. Life is wild. It's all rich tapestry.
People can come from just about anywhere. What? Oh! What's going on? What?
Yes. How could we help?
Wait, what? They've thought of everything.
Yep. Oh, I can think of a few places, man.
Wait, what happened to the formula?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could.
You could, I guess. You'd think maybe the baby star might have a way to boil the water.
Fortunately, I know where a cafe is.
You feel like you run faster in this game? Maybe his animation just looks like
I think it's a pretty normal run.
pumping the
Yeah,
arms.
That's actually where I want to be.
So you can imbibe
Oh, but
hot
yeah, I was
water.
going to show the map. So this is, you know, like the parts that I've that are ungrayed out of the ones I've been to. But yeah, there's like actually a fair amount of this like neighborhood and zone to run around in.
It does seem to go on a little bit.
Yeah.
A few more zones.
Like not enormous, but bigger.
A lot of going inside buildings.
You can go inside like restaurants and any store that you need to buy stuff from.
Okay. What do these guys got going on? Is that a giant soda bottle?
Yes. Well, he just clobbered those guys.
What do they love? Wine? What's on the
What
shirt?
about wine?
Does this shirt say I love wine?
I can't tell what it says.
The Dine and Dasher? Okay, he summoned pigeons.
Yes.
Environmental stuff. Is there any more like oh no. Take a guy and like, you know, ram his head into a cone or something?
So that is maybe like been my one kind of slight disappointment, is that there isn't a lot of environmental stuff, and when it is there, it's mostly just like, hey, you know, I grabbed this bike or this, you know, road cone or whatever, and I just clobbered a dude with it. I mean, some of that is made up for by the sheer volume of you know, like summon attacks and special abilities.
Yeah.
But like I do kind of miss some of like the more crazier environmental actions, which I haven't seen a whole lot of yet.
Do you feel like you're getting enough variety in the fights? I mean, I know you said that sometimes the fights are a little too fast, maybe too often, but you feel like you're just smashing your way through some of those?
So, like, I think the random battles very much so. I think some of the like the more meaningful fights have been more fun. They do find a way to change things up with like more specific enemies.
Nah.
Yes, it is quite serious. Don't ask any follow-up questions at all.
Yeah. Well,
Give me the hot water.
Also call maybe the hospital. Send someone, maybe.
Eh. We got
this. Yeah, we got this.
Let's go solve the problem.
Do you have to hurry up, or does the water cool down?
No, just
Okay.
hurrying because, you know, I want to get there.
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
Oh? Who picked the
apparently
fight?
some guy saw me.
So no flea mechanic? Like to leave a fight?
There is a run mechanic. I haven't really messed with it too much. I've mostly just been taking the fights as they come because, you know, leveling up seems like worth it.
What's the thing in the left there, that auto off? Can you just have your other characters just fight without picking stuff?
I probably can. Yeah, I probably could tell them
Okay.
just to do that. I've been mostly just letting
Just
things
doing it?
go. Yeah.
Okay.
These guys are stronger than I am, so this might be another one where I lose. I hope not, but
Can they get hit by the cars?
I think the cars usually just wait until the battle is over. Oh, that was strong.
You know, out of the gate here, it does seem like, compared to some of the other Yakuza stuff I've watched you play, the variety of enemies seems increased. Like, it just seems like they're doing archetypes, but, you know,
So
colorful archetypes.
an interesting thing about that. There's actually a character you meet very early on who is a mad scientist who is cataloging different kinds of guys. This is the only way I can describe this.
Oh, you mentioned this to me, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so basically what he does is he gives you what is essentially a Pokedex for dirtbags, and he wants you to catalog each enemy type that you discover. So over time, you will eventually just catalog all the different kinds of guys around Ijincho.
Like even Mystery Meatsmith?
Yes.
Okay.
Even.
Oh, this.
I'm trying to think what the best bet here is. I feel like we've got. No. We're gonna lose this fight. This is I will say for the most part, I have found a lot of these battles to not be terribly difficult, but there are some like lulls in here where you will start running into guys who are like way higher level than you. But it doesn't happen like a lot, I have found. This has actually just been kind of a bad example.
Could you have summoned pound mates?
I could have summoned pound mates if I'd wanted to spend the money, yes. It's okay, I didn't have much money on hand to begin with, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, what's the penalty?
The penalty is I lose half my money.
Half, okay.
Yeah, I need to go back to that restaurant and get some food because I'm in a lot of pain.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna go bring the hot water.
Let me ask you this quick question. How much money is it
Damn
to...
it.
Oh, no, that doesn't seem right. Try to flee, try to run, see what happens.
There was no escape.
Oh.
Well, nothing to do but just sort of try and knock these dudes out, I guess.
I guess. Are you just going to lose half your money again?
Again, my
cool.
half of my money right now
Yeah.
is not very much.
Okay. Can you go to a bank and like deposit your money so you don't lose it? Like put it in an ATM or something?
I think maybe you get a banking app at some point. I have not really had to do that much at this point. So, like I said, this has been a bad example, but this has not been the regular vibe for me.
I'll say you were very close to not being able to afford that food.
Yeah. I did have some items I could have used as well if I wanted to.
Okay.
Like food I already bought.
All right, you better get back to this delivery.
Yeah, hopefully, everything's normal and nothing weird has happened.
Nani?
There's our guy. Still huddled over like he's terrified.
Okay.
No.
To fight 7 guys for this hot water.
Yeah, I died twice, but I'm back.
That's right.
大丈夫ですか？何か僕たちにできることは？
Wait a second. We've been here before.
本当に甘えん坊さんなんだから。はいはい。おっぱいあげまちゅよ。
This one is a little bit of a callback. Some of you Yakuza heads out there may remember.
Unfortunately, yes.
てめえらは粉ミルクを持ってた。
Oh, is that why you needed the baby formula?
It appears to be.
Yeah, no, that's a good line.
Wow, prices have slashed.
Yeah.
悪い。邪魔したな。帰るぞ。お邪魔しました。またんかい悪い。
It's never that easy.
Good thing you healed up.
わしのパラダイスに土足で踏み込んでくるとは。度胸やないけ。この高尚な趣味に水を差すやつは。
I'm really not trying to spoil your fun, man. I
No,
walked in
you-
the wrong place. I was not.
There was a misunderstanding.
あいついてもうたね。へい。
All right, here we go.
Kinda dig this fight music.
Wasted.
Really, though. Is it easy to get other weapons and upgrades and?
Yes. You do eventually get other weapons that you can use. My current Ichiban is using what I can only describe as a 2x4 sized, let's say, personal massager.
Oh, okay.
Would be the word I would use.
If you really have like a bad a muscle spasm or cramp.
So that can happen too. If you try and attack someone that is like, and there's another enemy between you and them, they can block your attack. Let's do a heavy beat down.
Do you have items that give you more? I don't know what they're calling it here. Stamina, mana, action points.
Yes, you can refill your action points. You can also get boosts that that will like give you buffs over time.
Okay.
There it goes.
Oh, hit that fella in the head with that baseball bat. Alex,
and I got some money back.
When you level up, when you level up, do you get to drop points into anything?
There isn't a specific skill tree. There are skills, but there is not like a dropping points into thing. There are different character stats that will upgrade over time, like charisma and things like that. But a lot of that just kind of comes through conversations and doing actions with your party members and that kind of stuff.
So are you picking
when
moves?
When this finishes, I'll jump into the menu and show you some of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see how anyone would have made this mistake.
I listen. I get it.
最近は赤ん坊が泣いたくらいで嫌な顔する連中も多いっちゅうのに
They're sympathetic to the crime.
見ず知らずの赤ん坊のためにあんたら名は何ちゅうんじゃ春日一番だ大島正人ですそうかいい名前じゃ
There is a frequent running bit where people do not think that Ichiban Kasuga's real name is real. They think he's using an alias. It's like, no, that's my actual name. What are you doing to me?
Does it mean something that I'm not picking up on?
Ichiban, I believe, means number one or victory in Japanese. And I think that is maybe not a common first name for someone to have, but... Again, I don't speak Japanese at all. That's just been my rough pickup of it. Yeah, you're gonna be fine.
嫁さん、そんな怖いんか
いや、最近ちょっとギクシャクしてて子供のために仕事を精一杯頑張ってるんですが妻は僕に文句ばかりで
マサトちゃん、あなた育児の大変さ理解できてる？
Everybody's giving a little advice, huh?
手伝ってあげた？
Literally everyone knows better than this guy.
抱っこ一つとっても首が座るまでは首を支えてあげたり、些細なことでも注意することがいっぱいあるの。赤ちゃんは弱いし繊細、危険がいっぱいなの。だから奥さんは常に気を張ってるのよ。
I think we all learned a little something here today.
さやちゃんの言う通りや。わしらのような赤ん坊はミルク飲むとき、ゲップせなあかんから。
You gonna burp this guy?
してもらったりとか、いろいろあるんや。
確かにそう言われてみると、いつもそんなことしてたような。
それに夜泣きで起こされても、なんで泣いてるのかも、どうしたら泣き止むのかも全然わからないのよ。
わしらは泣くのが仕事やからな。夜中やろうが3時間おきに泣き出したるわ。
じゃあ僕が徹夜で働いてた時、あいつは寝てていいななんて思ってたけど。
奥さんは赤ちゃんが生まれてからぐっすり寝たことなんてないんじゃないかしら。
寝られたとしてもいつ起こされるかわからねえんだもんな。そりゃ疲れも取れねえし、辛いだろうな。
What we're saying is, you're an asshole.
Yeah, get your shit together.
ゆっくり話してみて。きっと二人とも大変なのに、そのことをお互いがちゃんと分かっていないからギクシャクしちゃうのよ。
そうですね。僕、いつも心のどこかで自分の方が辛いのにって思っていました。
Or, you know, what you could do is Maybe also take care of the baby?
Yeah.
Maybe split some of that responsibility a little bit?
だって僕はお父さんなんですからね。
さっきより面になってやないか。
でも無理はしちゃダメよ。ちゃんと支え合ってこその家族なんだから。
おれ、さっさと嫁さんのとこ行ってバシッと決めてこいや。あんたは赤子のわしのお墨付きなんやから大丈夫や。
That's good.
ありがとうございます。
It's good to have this guy's approval.
Yeah.
行ってきます。
Thanks, baby.
うまくいくといいわね。
ま、大丈夫だろう。
せやな。親父、遅くなりましたがミルク買ってきやした。おう、ほな、あいつが一人前の父親になった記念に一杯行くとするかな。おう、あんたもどうや。
え、俺もか。
What do you think? Tall glass
Yeah.
formula?
Oh, yeah. Do you get to put the diaper on? Definitely.
それじゃあ一ついただくとしますかね。
I ain't too good for it.
おうや。これこの味や。どうや、なかなかいけるやろ。
おお、なかなかうめえじゃねえか。
Formula is expensive.
おい、おにょびん。
But these guys are in the Yakuza. They can afford it.
人肌でな。ほんじゃ、2本目はお互い清掃でいただくとしようやないけ。
え？
お前ら、この兄ちゃんにおむつの用意じゃ。
You can borrow mine.
おい、待て。俺は別にそこまでするつもりは。てめえ、何しやがんだ。話せ。
So could you actually have skipped this, or
I don't know. I have checked the formula every single time.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, right.
And now I can summon Patriarch Gondawara if I really want to.
In the diaper always, I hope?
Presumably.
Okay. Wow.
Well, we learned a lot.
A
So
lot
while I'm
happened
here,
up there. Yeah. Yes, show me these menus.
So these are just the skills that, you know, like these are the different attacks you get. Like these just sort of develop over time. And a lot of them are tied to these jobs that you will eventually unlock, which I have not done here.
Okay.
But there's a job service called Hello Work in this game. And that is how you acquire different jobs. It's also how you kind of get into different plot threads of the story. But the jobs are essentially just like ability sets. Like they're, you know, they're costumes and they are different attack sets for each character.
Okay.
You know, items is just stuff you would use to heal. So there's a couple of things here I haven't unlocked yet. One of which I will show in the next save when I get there. Actually, before I do that, there is actually one side activity I want to show off here before I move on to the other save.
Club Sega.
No, though I think so. The build they sent us originally for this game did not have any of the arcade games in them. To start, but I do believe that should be in the game now.
Okay.
But, no, where I want to go over here is the Seagull Cinema, which is
okay.
A really good, dumb fucking mini game that I look forward to showing all of you here. We're gonna try to avoid this fight if we can. Let them handle past.
Those toughs.
Yeah, we're just gonna not fight them. Instead, we're gonna go into the old cinema here. I love the cinema. Vinny, do you love the cinema?
I miss the cinema.
So this man runs his own little movie theater. He shows movies, largely old movies, and you befriend him. And this is a game that is very much about staying awake during movies. We'll invite non-button.
Okay.
All right, here's the one I haven't done yet here, so let's do it.
Ooh, do you have money? Do you have enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that money for that quest, so...
Oh, you make your money back pretty quickly, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Oh, by your body posture, I can tell you're not giving this a fair shot.
みんなはクリスマスに社員旅行で温泉。なのに僕だけノルマ未達だから仕事だなんて。
I'm just gonna tell you right now, wherever you think this is going, you don't know where it's going.
Does he always want to fall? What?
Benny, let me tell you about the Rams.
What? Rams?
That's what they're called.
Okay.
Do you see what's going on here?
I think so. You're doing like not necessarily rhythm game, but kind of these quick time event-y things. Push the buttons that are on the screen.
Yes, I'm pushing the buttons on the screen, and I'm trying to stave off their magic powers, which put me to sleep.
Does he have like a problem staying awake? Is that something that is established, or this is
that
just
is the joke? Is that the first time you meet the movie theater owner, he takes you to the movie, and he's like, people always fall asleep in this theater. It's so because it's so comfy in here, and so that's the bit, is that he can't stay awake during movies.
Got it. Okay, you're trying to make it the showtime. This
through
is
the full showtime.
Oh, make it through the whole thing. Okay,
Yeah.
This is not what I expected.
Yep. I didn't see it coming either. I was like, oh, movies. I wonder what that's going to be about. And then these dudes in suits, these Rams in suits show up. There's also an alarm clock one where you're not supposed to hit those. It's a rooster who has a giant thing of symbols that will wake you up if you need it. But we're only at the halfway point.
Oh. What do you get for doing these?
You earn some bond, it's an excuse to hang out with your party members. You can also see them by yourself if you want to.
If you want.
What you get is a good time.
Whoa, here we go. Okay. How long do you generally get before to get all these guys before they put you to sleep?
Here, I'll let one of them go, and you can.
Oh, I see. They're shooting it at you. I see. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay. Oh, Office Alone, like Home Alone. I get it now. Okay.
I love the little dance they do.
It's kind of mesmerizing. I can see why you fall asleep to it. Yes.
It's totally hypnotic.
It's like something a little like Catherine-esque about all of it. Congratulations, you made it through the movie.
I did it.
Man, remember movie theaters?
Trying not to.
最後まで起きてられたぜ。
やった、産業スパイを捕まえたぞ。僕だってやればできるんだ。早くこの話をみんなにしてやりたいな。あ、社長、僕やりましたよ。産業スパイから会社を。備品壊したから減給。
Oh no!
そんな。
Wah wah.
All that work for nothing.
It do be like that sometimes.
面白かったな。
Oh, that one you missed on purpose. I'm sorry. You still got the S rank.
That's okay. Yeah.
Oh, alarm clocks. Wow.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
またよろしくな。
We did it. We successfully saw a movie.
Out of my way. Saw this movie.
All right, I'm gonna go into the main menu here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna load up another save.
Okay, no, this will be further along.
This will be further along, and we'll have our fourth party member, Psycho, who is the first, I believe, controllable woman character anywhere in the Yakuza series.
Is that right?
Yeah. I have not spent a lot of time with her yet. I actually just got her in my save. Before we do that, we're going to swap the audio settings. So for folks who want to, who are interested in the in the English dub, it's there. You can play this game with an English dub if you want. I think it's fine. It's not the way I want to play these games. I much prefer the Japanese language with the subtitles, but they've gone to the trouble of, with Judgment, they also did this, and the dub seems fine. So
I want to get to like a full reboot.
Yeah, they kind of fake you reboot the whole game, which on the Series X doesn't take so long.
Yeah, I guess we'll see this initial load in and see what this is like.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to load up what was my last save, which I believe is this one right here. So this would have taken like a full minute on the 1X.
That's pretty quick then, because I didn't even have time to count it.
Oh, it's a considerable difference.
There was like no load time.
Yep. We'll just do this other sub-story real quick, because I like this one.
What's that thing?
Yeah, what is that thing?
Oh, it's a crawfish.
Oh, this is disturbing.
What's it doing out here?
Switch to
yeah. Wouldn't want you getting squished by
Again,
a car now.
not the way I prefer to play, but
this is unsettling.
not invalid.
Bon voyage, little buddy.
Oh, my sweet Nancy.
Huh?
Oh, my poor girl. I don't see her anywhere at all.
Crap, don't tell me. That crawfish just now was yours?
Yep, raised her with my own 2 hands, I did. Her name's Nancy. Normally, we stroll
That
around
water
the
does
neighborhood
not look
together,
good.
Yeah,
get
the
us some
river
exercise. That sweet
looks
little
sick.
gal was my
I
only
will say,
beacon of hope
I don't know if
in
that's
this
actually
dark,
true of Yokohama or not, but
Oh,
it's a real trashy river here in Jinjo.
Dude, I'm so sorry. If I knew she was important to you, I never would have done that.
Well, now we gotta find this guy's crawfish.
You did it with good intentions. Besides, it's my fault for taking my eyes off her. Well, I don't see her anywhere. Unfortunate as it is, she's probably gone for good.
In that river? Yeah.
Don't dwell too much on it. I'm just another nobody.
Oh, buddy.
Hey, they can throw you in the river too. Wow, you are not wrong. Look at that.
Hold on there, old timer. I'll go find Nancy and bring her back. You'll eat me up inside if I don't.
Huh? Why, that's certainly generous of you. But can you really find her?
Well, I can give it a shot.
Gee, thanks. I'll leave you to it then. Oh, and I'm Ebihara. I call these streets my home. If you do get hold of Nancy, could you come find me along Sakura River Street? That's my usual spot.
Should we go find Nancy?
Of course.
Yeah, go find Nancy. I mean,
I'll be back with Nancy in no time.
do you know where Nancy
One
is?
thing I should tell you is Nancy has an X-shaped scar on
I have
her
a rough
back.
idea.
That help?
An X shape on her back. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he'll fight some people along the way. Seems to be the way. Oh, slowly
Hopefully
strut
she
away.
hasn't gone far. If I'm lucky, I'll find her downstream.
Yeah, this river looks sad.
Yeah. Like, you can see, like, the gas fumes of, like, old oil and shit.
It's really...
Not pleasant. Not a pleasant
No.
river. Yeah, I do have an idea of where to look, so... First,
All right,
let's
let's see your new character.
So as you can see, there is my personal massager.
I'm not back.
Oh yeah, okay. That seems like they could really get in between the shoulder blades.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Those
He's
were
weak
not
to-
very strong enemies.
Weak to massages.
Let's try going down here. See if we can find.
What's this?
What's this?
No.
Gotta find the X on their back.
Yeah, looking for the X. X gonna give it to me. Oh, hello.
Is this?
What do we see here?
Nice.
Yeah.
So, like a garbage strike? What is happening?
I don't know. I think this is where he is.
Alex, do you know what else is, aside from you playing this new Yakuza Like a Dragon game, this is the very first thing I've seen anyone play live on an Xbox One X.
How are you
X.
finding the experience?
It looks sharp. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying the lack of loads.
Oh yeah?
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Let's go.
There's Psycho.
Have you found having 4 party members, do they scale the battles, or it seems like you're cleaning up over here? These are just low-level thugs.
Yeah, these are just low level thugs. Like, these are not particularly strong enemies.
Hey there, Kasuga-san.
Is he gonna cook 'em up?
Did you find Nancy yet?
Yeah, this is Nancy, right?
Oh, Nancy! Oh, thank goodness you're safe and sound. I'm amazed you actually found her. Oh, I'm sure it was no easy task.
Nah, wasn't a big deal. Besides, I started this.
Yeah,
mess.
it's on me.
Thanks
I
for
shouldn't have
being cool.
thrown random crawfish
Anyway,
into the river.
I gotta bounce.
Yeah,
Easy
thanks for being
mistake.
cool.
Nancy, take care.
Oh, can't you stay a while? I was just about to start cooking. I'd be more than happy to treat you, as thanks for finding my girl.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, don't be modest. I've been planning a feast for some time now, so I say the more the merrier.
I guess I could stay and have a bite then.
But before we get to the main course, why don't you try this little appetizer I whipped up?
Huh? What is this?
What do you think that looks
kind of
like?
like boiled spinach.
It's tough to tell from
Kind
here.
of rubbery, but not bad, old timer.
Glad to hear it. And you swallowed it just fine?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I have?
The thing is, those are weeds I found in a hole in the road. Couldn't tell you what they are, though.
Well,
Okay. Yeah,
But
listen.
seeing as you're still kicking, I'd say they're just fine.
Yeah.
hey, you didn't die.
Hey, nature provides.
Next time, test your road weeds on someone else.
Road weeds.
What? You're
Found
still
on
in one
road weed.
piece, aren't you? Besides, you're getting a free meal, so how about seconds?
Yeah, I'll pass. You're a real piece of work, you old coot.
At any rate, we're just getting warmed up. Our main course today is what I call the Ebihara Special.
Hey, what's that got to do with Nancy?
What else? I told you we were feasting.
Feasting.
Oh, yeah,
Here's
yeah.
the main course.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What the hell? Have you lost it? I thought you cared about Nancy.
Oh, yes, I care about her deeply. This little sea bug's a cut above the rest. She's the tastiest.
I mean, that
one
is
I
a
ever did
pretty
see.
large crawfish.
So she's just a meal to you?
Hey, do us
Almost
homeless
lobster
folks,
size.
crawfish
Yeah.
are a godsend. And to get her plump and fit, I took her out daily to toughen up her limbs. I worked so hard to sculpt her into a meal, I nearly had a heart attack when you chucked her in the river.
You should have said that before. I thought she was your pet, man. Why else would I bust my ass to find her?
You're not wrong. Then here, you get first dibs. You deserve it, Ichiban.
But
I don't want your
Nothing
road
like
fish.
the first crunch of a fresh crustacean. Here goes.
I don't think that's the way you should do that.
hold on a second.
You have to wait a minute.
What's with you?
They all say, wait a minute, yes.
Yeah.
This is fleeting, you know.
Could you hold off on devouring Nancy?
Huh? What are you saying? Now's the best time to chow down.
The thing is,
Kinda got attached to Nancy. All that searching gave us a real bond.
We didn't search that long.
You bonded with a sea bug?
Hey, you're the one who named her and took her for a walk.
Well, now we have a problem. I've been waiting for days on end to sink my teeth into Nancy. And I can't think of much else that'd give me that kind of satisfaction.
Damn.
Except...
However, if someone were to bring me something just as tasty, I might reconsider. Perhaps I could be persuaded with, I don't know, a premium sushi set?
Oh, come on. Now you're just milking it.
Sorry, son. I don't have many options here. A premium sushi set would really set me right. Unless you're intent on kissing Nancy goodbye.
I'm not kissing
Okay,
anything.
fine. Now
to
bring
be
me
fair.
your goddamn
To be clear.
sushi.
Oh, please do.
I'd kiss a premium sushi set.
Yeah. Well, we've staved off disaster there. I wonder if they have them here in the store. If they have any premium sushi sets. Let's find out.
Premium, Alex.
If not, we'll just go somewhere else. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like they have any sushi sets.
Oh,
Nah,
bento
it's
lunch
fine.
set.
So while we're here, let's have a look at the old. So there's another thing that I have unlocked here called Part-Time Hero. This is one of the game's job systems. Here, they have essentially created a gig economy for hero work. It's an app-based thing. You will run around. There are different icons on the map where people need a part-time hero to come help them. You can see them little blue heads here.
Was there something like this in the last game, wasn't there?
There are things like this, yes. This it was not specifically part-time hero, but yes, it was something similar. So you run around, you do those jobs for people, and you get, bonus experience and all that kind of fun stuff for that. There's also a kart racing game in this game, which I have not unlocked yet. It's all the way up here. Literally, you just kart race around the streets of Yokohama. There are weapon power-ups and Mario Kart style shit and weird characters to meet there. Lots of different businesses to peruse, lots of different things to see. Is there more that you would like me to show you? Because I'm more than happy to do so. I feel like at a certain point, I'm just going to be showing off a lot more of the Yakuza you already know and perhaps love.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find that premium sushi set is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And then that's how we're going to wrap this up for today. I just have to figure out where the hell I'm going to buy that.
I just had sushi this weekend. Takeout from a sushi place that is doing takeout now.
Oh, no. Almost got hit by...
I do like some sushi.
Who doesn't like sushi?
And
I mean, if you don't
sashimi.
fish, I understand. Maybe that's a good
true.
reason not to like sushi.
Yeah.
But let's run around and let's see if we can find ourselves a premium sushi set and rescue Nancy from her terrible, terrible fate. I don't think this is going to be the one I need.
Oh, get some kimchi. I love sushi. Don't love kimchi.
Oh, I love kimchi.
Do you? Oh my!
Genuinely love it.
Wow. Maybe I've only had the wrong kind of kimchi.
I will eat that shit by itself, if necessary. Let's try. There's a Popo over here. Maybe they'll have a premium sushi set. Where the hell are we? I've literally lost track of the icon and where I am.
Are you the blinking thing on the map?
I don't know. Let's see if we can maybe take a cab over there, get over there faster.
Okay.
I haven't actually tried messing with a cab at all yet, so we'll see how quick it is. Where can I? Oh, yeah, no, it's not actually going to get me there any faster. Never mind. We have to do it though. We have to save Nancy.
Yeah, find.
I'll go to that.
Okay. Yeah. Get your running legs on. Uh-oh.
Okay, can't go that way.
Uh-oh, you're cornered.
All right, well, we're gonna have to fight. I'll fight these idiots. Hey, if we want to maybe we could oh wait, I don't have the poundmates app with him.
I'm not backing down.
I was gonna say maybe we could call Gondawara and see if him and his folks.
The crew would roll in.
Here.
So how do you catalog the different types of toughs like this?
Every time you encounter a new one, they go into your
okay.
your dirt bag of decks.
Your Punkadex.
Doesn't work days. Can't call him right now. So I guess we'll have to finish this the old-fashioned way.
Okay. What do you think so far, Alex? Enjoying it?
So I'm having fun with it, and I think the story up to this point has been interesting. There are a couple of things about it that there are a couple of checks the story is writing that I'm not 100% sure they're gonna cash.
Okay.
But I am having a good time with it. There are certain things about it I miss. I do miss the kind of controlled chaos of old beat-em-up Yakuza. I mean, I've played a lot of those games, and I think this is the turn-based system here is a novel approach. I just don't know if I like it as much yet. And the frequency of like random battles and other stuff aside, like I think there's a certain dynamic to the old style of combat that I just maybe liked a little bit better. But I'm not against the change they've made here, and I think they've contextualized Kasuga's, JRPG fandom in a way that kind of makes it make sense.
Sure, that is an interesting hook for introducing this stuff.
Yeah. Poor guys.
I'm realizing, and maybe it's not particularly on display here, but these load times in general, for what I've heard of the PS5 and some of what I'm seeing on the Series X, you're gonna make games a lot more playable.
Oh yeah. The difference is significant, I have found.
There are a lot of times in games where loads dictate how I will play a game, whether I'm going to go into a new zone or not, or when I call it quits, and it's a big deal.
So again, it is really only the initial loads in this game that I think are real bad.
I don't necessarily.
Some of the other games I've played on that are also going to be available on Series X here at the launch. There were bigger issues with some of that stuff. Like Dirt, I think had some problems. I think some of the initial loads in Assassin's Creed are not great. But it's in general, it seems like everything runs pretty snappy on this platform.
Yeah.
And I haven't done any direct comparisons, obviously, with PS5 to see like which one is snappier, but there's a general snappiness, it seems like, to at least me.
Well, for Like a Dragon, you have to wait until March 2021, to see what that
on PS5, yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Avoid that fight. Avoid all these fights. Oh, God, there's so many roving gangs of assholes. We'll just wait here for these guys to walk by. Don't mind us. Normal guys, not looking for a fight.
Is it established why they want to fight you?
The same reason anyone in Yakuza games want to fight. You're there.
You're running.
Premium sushi set.
Okay. Wow. Nancy better be appreciative.
I'm ready to kick ass.
All right, back to our guy. Where's our guy? Our guy's down here.
And the grand tradition of Yakuza games making me hungry.
Yeah, the food's good. This is a very minor detail in the grand scheme of things, but it is one thing that I maybe miss a little bit. In 6 and in Judgment, I feel like they really let you kind of linger on the characters eating the food and enjoying the food. Here, it's pretty quick. Like, you sit down, you eat the meal. There is a whole menu you can pick out from, but they kind of encourage you to oh, we got a pervert.
Is that what's happening there?
Yeah, these guys. Oh, we got multiple perverts.
What is it?
These are strong guys too. The turncoat titilators. What's weird about this?
I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Are they gonna like flash you?
Yeah, let's just say there's maybe some stuff going on underneath there that's not great. Maybe you don't want any part of.
And I'm okay with that dance. Looks like this is having a fun time.
Yeah, we're all having a fun time here. Well, not so much that guy.
Here we go.
Stunned him.
Yeah.
I feel like they really didn't have a chance.
No. They spent too much time titillating, not enough time fighting.
They're boss battles?
Yes. The pacing is similar to a Yakuza game in that, you know, there are definitely sections of the game where you will end up like, oh, this is a long fight through a long series of different fights, and then there's a big boss battle at the end. That stuff is definitely still in here.
Pretty decent checkpointing throughout that?
I found it to be okay.
Okay.
There are definitely a couple of sections where I was like, I wish I didn't have to replay that, but it wasn't anything like horrible.
Okay.
You're gonna be in a world.
Burn these guys. Burn them all.
It's a weird little town.
Yeah.
You're in it now. Get cool.
I'm not backing down.
Get alive. Check this out.
My kindness went up for beating that man to death.
I'm up.
Good night, Irene.
What's her motivation for joining you?
I don't want to spoil that. There's some stuff,
Okay.
but she's the sister of a character that you interact with, and she wants to help you for reasons that are personal.
Okay.
Like I said, she just joined my party, like not too much, like a little bit before where this save picked up. So I haven't spent a lot of time with her.
So I assume she came in at about your character level? Is it?
Yes.
This? But they level up individually.
Hey, Kasuga-san.
They level up individually,
Where's my
but when they
premium
join your
sushi
party,
set?
they are at a level where they can compete.
Okay, that's good.
Here. That's what you wanted?
Just what the doctor ordered. Can't believe you went and got this just to.
I can't believe it either, dude, but I did.
Here, as promised, Nancy's all yours. Boiler, griller, do whatever you like.
I'm not doing any of that to her.
She's your next party member.
Doesn't she just scream friendship?
Yeah.
All right, we're out of here. Thanks.
We're out of here.
Nancy. Enjoy that sushi, huh?
Oh, yes, will do.
Nancy, you and I are gonna get on just fine.
Alex.
Hold on, but we're not gonna end this just yet because we need to
Wait.
get into one more fight.
Wait, really? You got added as a... you could summon Nancy?
I believe we can summon Nancy, my friend.
Oh, my.
We gotta go find some idiots.
Well,
We gotta
that
try
shouldn't
this
be
out.
too hard.
Oh yeah, they're out here. Hey fellas. Hey fellas. Oh, these guys, I don't even need it for these guys, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm not even gonna have these guys attack.
I'll take your best shot. Watch this. Help me out.
Say slasher?
Wait, who do I call? Kora, Koyo.
It's time to call pound mates, my friend. It's time to summon Nancy.
I feel like the summon animation.
I summon you.
Oh, that's frightening. Oh, God. You know, if
This
that's
game's
what we got,
alright.
if that's what we got instead of the the kind of dragon super move stuff, that's all right.
That's alright.
Yeah, that's okay.
Folks, this is Yakuza 7 like a dragon.
This seems you know what? I've seen a lot of Yakuza stuff, even the Judgment stuff. I think this one might be one that is appealing to me more than the other ones. This seems like it is. This seems way goofier, even just on the surface. Usually the other ones are pretty goofy, buried underneath there. This is wearing that goof right on its sleeve.
Oh, the goof is front and center, my friends.
I love going up to places
Yeah.
like this.
All right.
This roof gonna be
Thanks,
okay.
Alex.
Thank you,
It's not gonna
Vinny. This is
break
Yakuza
anything,
7
is
Like
it?
a Dragon. Like I said, it is out on Xbox Series
Maybe we
X,
should jump around
Xbox
and find
One,
out.
Wait, don't.
PS4, and
Hey,
PC
did we
right
even
now,
come
and
up
will be
here
out on
for any particular
PS5.
reason?
No reason.
In March,
Looks
so
like
look
fun.
out for that
Oh.
if you are a
One of those
PlayStation
boys will be
Yakuza
boys
player.
things, I guess.
Otherwise,
Except
thanks for joining me, Vinny.
we're kind of old.
Thank you.